Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Metal Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that. What's the relation between unemployment and recession, and what happened in the past, what we could see on the unemployment rate, and after that, recession hit. So let's talk about this. Then the second news is all about that there is a US congressman who actually will introduce a legislation to have Gary Gensler removed from his role. That would be interesting. And then we have Donald Trump, who is saying that if US is losing a currency war against China, that means like America losing a world war. So guys, all this in today's video. Don't forget, every day I put a couple of fresh videos here to keep you up to date. So if that's important, then definitely subscribe. And also, if you like this kind of content, hit the like button now. And for start, as usual, let's have a look at the prices of the crypto market. We can see that Bitcoin is actually about 3% down now, under 30,000 US dollar, 29,434. Ethereum still above $2,000, 2,077, but 0.5% down. When we're looking at the top winners, Render token up 12%, Injective up 11%, and Avalanche up about 9.5%. When we're looking at the top losers, we have Conflux 5% down, Clay 5% down, and Voo Network about 5% down as well. So when we're looking at the candlestick chart here on the 4-hour, we can see that now Bitcoin, after sideways movement, started to go down after the yesterday, basically. It all started, and today is the day when we started to move. We went under this all around 30,000 level, you know, and at the end of 29,000 makes it 29,400 and something at the moment. So we will see, is it just coming a little bit under it, or do we continue? It would be, in my opinion, totally healthy if we come even down all the way to 28,000, because as you can see, we're seeing here higher highs, higher lows, and when we confirm a trend, you know, that we do come back to some point and then we, you know, go up again, it makes it stronger that we, yes, it's just not a pump and dump, but we are strong and we keep going upward. So I think that's totally okay. So it definitely can happen, but you know, we'll see. We would see what Bitcoin is doing. Right, okay. And the first topic I would like to talk about, it's all about, let's look at the US unemployment rate in a recession, their history, because there is some conclusion we can draw here. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen in a second. Here we go. So look at this here. The black ones, what you can see here, the black waves are the unemployment rates. So we can see when it's high, it's up, obviously. When it's down, it's low. The red ones, when we're looking at even 1975, 1980, you know, 1990, 2000, 2010, 2020, all these red things showing the recession. So bottom line is that, as you can see it, even here, you can hear, even here, when we have reached the bottom of the unemployment rate, so when it's the lowest, and actually in January, it was 3.4%, which was a 53 years low record. And then the trend starts to change. And let me show you this here. So we can see here, well, I would like to zoom in. Okay. So you can see it here basically that, you know, the forecast for here, the unemployment, here the initial jobless claims. So this is what we look at. They said here the forecast in the beginning of April, maybe 200,000. 228,000. There here said 196,000, 198,000. Here's another red one. So 3-1 in the row now, and we will see what's happening on the 20th of April. But if this trend is going to continue, so it's getting higher and higher and higher and higher, you know, as we can see recently, then this could be a very important thing, because after this trend, as you can see it here, changing, and even here, or even here, you name it, or even here, or even here, after that, a recession usually hits. And, the Fed also said it in the Fed minutes that because of the banking crisis, there is a likelihood of recession in the second half of the year. So this is just another sign of this. And this can actually further bring down the stock market and everything. So you should be aware of this. Also with the rate hikes, they can more damaging the banking system, and also the economy. By the way, Janet Yellen is now saying here that actually if the US banks may tighten lending, that maybe can lead to the situation that Fed won't increase the interest rate in future. So yeah, this is what actually Janet Yellen is saying about this. Anyway, if the Fed keeps doing it to push down inflation, that can actually further kill the economy, put it this way, and obviously it can lead to recession, and this, what we can see here, can cause here another red bar showing recession is there. So anyway, we just should be aware of it, right? Okay, second thing I would like to talk about, it's all about that there we have a US congressman who will introduce legislation to have Gary Gensler removed from his role. So even in the US Congress, not everybody is happy what Gary Gensler is doing. So interesting that what these guys doing over there. It's not always so well done kind of together. Anyway, so here is this article. We're showing that we have this guy Warren Davidson, and so Warren Davidson is about to introduce a legislation to have the SEC boss Gary Gensler removed from his office. So the Security Exchange Commission chair Gary Gensler could be facing an unemployment after United States Representative Warren Davidson declared he would introduce legislation to fire the SEC boss. To correct the long series of abuses, this is what he's saying, I'm introducing a legislation that removed the chairman of the SEC. So basically, he's saying that he has done just too much damage and it's time for him to move. And we do know that he's the one who is actually pretty strict with crypto, coming after the altcoins as securities and so on and so forth. So if this can happen, question mark, we don't know, of course, then this can actually show a totally different picture as well. So interesting. Just I wanted to mention it. Okay, and when we're talking about here the US dollar, Donald Trump is saying that the US losing now a currency war against China, and if this happening, it's going to be just like US losing world war is as strong. So here we have former President Donald Trump likens US losing currency war against China to America losing a world war. So the former US president has warned that the US is losing the currency war against China would be like America losing a world war. He's saying that we will be a secondary tier country, Trump cautioned, adding that the US dollar is what makes US powerful and strong. So in addition, the former president explained that the Western countries have already lost Brazil to China influence and are on the verge of losing Colombia within their own hemisphere. He further mentioned that Iran and Russia have already aligned themselves with China. Trump proceeded to comment on France's relationship with China and recent meeting between the French president Emmanuel Macron and the Chinese president. So, pointed out a couple of things, what is going on right now, and I have talked about it as well already. This is not happening to one minute to another, obviously, but interestingly, and of course, you shouldn't forget that the Biden is talking about that, because we do know that the Biden. So Trump is talking about because Biden is the president. Sorry if I messed it up. And the bottom line is that, you know, there's a fight against them as well. And of course, the Russian foreign minister is just pushing it further, saying that we are starting to see a flight from the dollar. So far, it is not all that shift, but is sure to accelerate. In fact, this trend is irreversible. So using a couple of strong words, obviously pushing this alternative that the US dollar is losing. Yeah, it's definitely under pressure. It's not a question. And I've talked a lot about it already on this channel. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section, by the way. And yes, okay, by the way, that's it for today. I think these were the most important ones. And tomorrow, I'm back with the freshest. So if you would like to keep yourself up to date, simply just subscribe to the YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom. Every day you're getting fresh info about crypto, blockchain, economy, and so on and so forth. And hit the like button if you like this kind of content. Guys, see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.